Student expulsion hearing 36-24-25, action for consideration of violation of Education Code 48900C to expel student and suspend the expulsion order with conditions. Second. Pepper. Motion seconded by Vince-Lit. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Abstain.
Yeah. Student expulsion hearing 53-24-25, action for consideration of violation of Education Code 48900A1, 48900A2, 48900C, 48900I, 48900.4, and in addition, 48915B1, which states, due to the nature of the violation, other means of correction are not feasible or have repeatedly failed to bring about proper conduct to expel students from all schools and programs of the district. So moved. Motion by Vince-Lit.
Second.
Seconded by Wright. All in favor?
Aye.
Recording of this meeting is being made and shall be kept for 30 days as public record. Please stand for the pledge of allegiance. Mr. Holmes, please lead us.
Put your right hand over your heart. Ready to begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes. Roll call. I am here. Adrian Rendon is here. Robert Vince-Lit is here. Justin Wright is here. Sunny Hepburn is here. And Adrian Arellano is here. Motion to approve the agenda?
Second.
Motion by Hepburn, seconded by Vince-Lit. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, that passed. Ada?
Aye.
Excuse me, retiree awards, Ms. Hargis.
Good evening, everyone, and we actually have 4 staff members that are going to be retiring this year. We have Kathy Hofick. She is one of our classified employees. She wasn't able to make it tonight, but 18 years with the district. She has worked in food service. Currently, she's working at Tropico Middle School. So definitely, she's going to be moving out of the area, so we definitely wish her well. And then we have Jen Cohen, who I thought everybody was going to be here tonight, but she is not. She's retiring after 9 years with the district, and she teaches first grade at West Park Elementary School. She also is moving out of the area, so we're going to wish her well in her travels and make sure that she gets her clock. So next we have Miss Ida Jansen is she has been the counselor at Tropico Middle School for the last 10 years. So congratulations to you on your retirement. You want to come on up? And we do have a nice clock for her. For 10 years, I've spelled her name correctly. When it came to the important time, I misspelled it, so we will have to fix her up.
That's right.
So we will definitely get it fixed.
Sure, yeah.
Let her roll.
Nice.
Let her roll.
Yes.
Let her roll.
Oh.
Did you pull the picture? I think so.
Oh, yeah.
I want to.
That part.
Yeah. Perfect. Thank you.
I do want to thank Southern Kern and all the wonderful people that I've gotten to work with over the 10 years that I've been here. It's been awesome. It's really been a privilege to be able to work with our parents and students and be trusted by them to influence their kids and to love on them. So I thank you for that privilege of being able to do that. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, and so we have Donna Cisneros. She has been a second grade teacher she's currently a second grade teacher at Rosen Elementary. She taught third grade and maybe a few others, but she is retiring after 30 years with Southern Currents. Come on up.
Thanks.
I know. Don't put me in charge of pictures.
Thanks.
And we have very nice for your.
You put it in there.
Oh, sure, I'll stay. So I've been here for 28 years out of my 30 years of teaching, and this district's been really good to me. I've enjoyed my career. I love teaching. It's bittersweet for me because I love the kids and I like the schedule. I'm not just, I'm going to still be on schedule, but my own schedule now. And I've mentored for so many years, and I've just really enjoyed my job. So thank you, Southern Current.
Yes.
You are so fun. Right.
I know, I've never put something back together that way.
We'll go back in the box.
Really trying to put
Doesn't want to get
Yeah, Leanne's on her calling then, right?
voluntary. For voluntary, I can accept this as fun. Look at her. She's gonna call me, don't worry.
You can work on that.
Don't worry, Sarah will take you to, I'm sure. She'll figure it out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Pivot. I mean, you can close it all the way.
recognition of the student work.
It's the same one with my fancy.
Yes, ma'am.
My fancy.
What's that?
I forgot to put it out.
We have to put it back in.
Come on there.
Adrian, do you have a phone? I'll take a picture. Adrian, do you have a phone?
Yeah, I do. It's right
Here,
there.
please. You don't want to do that. Is it locked in? No, I hear.
Thank you. We want to recognize you for doing a great job for a whole year and putting up with us always heckling you. Thank you. This is a small token of our appreciation. Thank you so much. And congratulations on all the stuff you won last night and all the achievements that you will be having. Thank you.
All right, so.
Congratulations.
Mrs. Gaines, should you be standing up also with this picture?
Now that Adrian is going to UC Davis, I told him he needs to learn how to pedal hard and fast because it's a bike.
Oh, it is, it really is.
It is.
All right, Smile, right here. Okay,
That's
take a
great.
couple.
Yeah, you know. Oh, she's about the Jansen.
Yeah, pictures of this.
Maybe it was.
His mom, if he doesn't, his mom will.
You remember Sarah? Absolutely. Listen to the 760 player. I do. Jealous, huh? I think jealous.
I kind of am.
Sure do. It works too.
RTA.
Okay, so, as you see, I'm not it. We'll be continuing negotiations tomorrow and hope to resolve this as quick as possible. Fingers crossed. And we're just getting ready for the end of the year. Testing's done. It's the wind down. I believe there's only 11 days left, which is crazy. And you only have a couple more days. So senior trip is Friday. I know that one. So, cause I was senior. So we're looking forward to the end of the year and negotiations going smoothly and hopefully wrapping up soon. So thank you.
CSEA.
Hi, everybody. Again, thank you for everybody for being here. Congratulations to our retirees. It's really sad to see you guys go. Dawn and I have worked with you for 10 years now, and you started off with a lot of technical challenges. Spent a lot of time in your room. Got to know you a lot.
You helped me.
Yeah,
And I haven't bugged you for a few years.
she's been doing
I
so
didn't think that, I don't bug you.
she's a smart cookie. She got on quick. Just really sad to see you go, and nobody's gonna be able to fill shoes like yours. But I'm happy that you're gonna be able to spend some time with your husband and enjoy it. And same goes to all our other retirees. It's been a pleasure having you work for Southern Kern, and I hope your future travels are great. This week is Classified School Employees Week, Appreciation Week. So we, sent out gifts and stuff to all of our members. Barbara sent out a nice message and we got some good food yesterday. So thank you for that. Thank you to our kitchen staff for providing that. And aside from that, yeah, we're kind of doing the same thing. That end of the year, winds down, and it gets a little crazy at the end of the year, dealing with student behaviors and things like that. Sometimes we get a little wild and antsy for summer, but we're all looking forward to summer. So, I hope you all have a good break as well. And then, Adrian, good luck in your future endeavors. I know you'll do great. So, thank you, everybody.
And I'm gonna add that
Go ahead.
congratulations to all the retirees because, good and, so I'm gonna add that. Thank you for me.
Adrian, you're up.
First question is congratulations to the retirees. Let us know the impact that your educators have for our students, since our students are the future of this society. They have a big role in making sure our students get their education. I also like to say thank you for the board. It was honestly an honor being here since, along with choosing to major in engineering, I choose to pursue politics also in the future. And I see that they just being close to Sacramento, I also envision me trying to get some internships in politics in the capital as well. And I feel like this was a good place to put my feet in to see how the politics for this school district are able to be managed, the logistical process. It doesn't have to be a part of it, just see managed. So I just say thank you for everybody. Then just adding on, I'll just continue on with what the school sites have to say. in this board meeting. Since it's the end of the year, honestly, a little bit more than usual, but I'll get through it. Very cool. Alright, first starting with this West Park band. They'd just like to announce that they are celebrating creativity and student talent with several upcoming events. The starters, Ms. Morris and Ms. Jones, first grade class will perform fire raising band violin, and additionally, the West Park kindergarten students are preparing for the end of the year performance, and teaching students are hard at work on their alphabet fashion show. So these are some upcoming events that West Park has planned. Also, the West Park PTA will be holding a dance from 5 to 6 p.m. this Friday in honor of the promoting students, right? And we'll be also having like a little like award for third, fifth, and fifth grade students who showed perfect attendance in their state testing time period. They'll be given popsicles, bubbles, and a chalk party for their efforts in just coming to school every day for the testing period, which is a nice gesture to promote. That's privilege and the testing period. Then also, now that we're getting closer to summer, right, they also want to announce that the summer school enrollment program started, and if people, as parents want to enroll their children in this program, they could get a call at school or pick up a packet in the front office, right? Program. And lastly, we would like to announce that they will hold the fourth quarter award ceremonies from May 27th to June 2nd to celebrate the hard work and students, the hard work that the students are putting up from May 27th to June 2nd. Then now with Woodland Elementary, they would like to make some few important announcements. So on May 21st, their TK and kindergarten students will be going on their tribute to their current county museum in Bakersfield. On May 23rd, the third grader students will be having an assembly with the fire department, right? And on June 6th, the kindergarten end of the year musical will happen by the Monday cafeteria. One more thing for Woodland Elementary is that they're in the process of celebrating the 12th awards. And now with Tropico, they would just like to announce that the student award ceremony will be held this Thursday on May 22nd. And the end of the year sports banquet will be held this Friday, May 23rd in the cafeteria. And lastly, the 8th grade promotion ceremony will be on June 6th. And now for Reward Mahai. As you guys were there, yesterday was the senior awards night, starting at 6 p.m. Where all the seniors or seniors around the world were there to just celebrate the hard work of about 40 years. And then the AP and state testing for the highest seniors. And I would personally just like to congratulate all students who made it through state testing and AP testing and put their work in and made all the effort that they put into about the year. Worthwhile. And also, there's many senior events at Rosemont High. This Friday is Disneyland. Next Thursday is Drive Fast Universal, and next Friday is the last day for us seniors at Rosemont High. And then graduation's June 5th at 7. Each student is graduating has 10 tickets to invite their peers and their family. And now, and also the trip to LA Zoo a few weeks ago had a attendance of 117 students. And then there's two more to go. And we have Kyle Mitchell. She would just like to make a note since summer is upcoming that the parent and community center is open year round from 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. and it's closed from 1 to 2 p.m. She would also like to note that May 26th to May 30th, the parent and community center will be closed for staff professional development. I want to keep an eye out for events from the parent and community center on parents. Then lastly, Alderman told me to read this word by word. Read this word by word. It's nothing bad, so no. But he just said that usually, Adrian gets my reports focusing on the other students. This time I would like to focus on him. How kind. I would like to thank Adrian, aka 800, for his diligent work as a student worker. Madison set the bar last year, and 800 wasn't up to his standards. Adrian has done a great job as student board member, providing neutral reports and representing all student students, not just the ones from most of higher A college students. He has done this while maintaining a 4.25 GPA and one of He also holds down a job and was an integral part of our soccer team, serving as a captain and earning all high designation. Adrian's academics and extracurricular activities have earned several scholarships from Northern. It was my sincere hope and expectation that next year's board member trade from the next season. Instead, thank you for everything that you have done for our population as a career, and I wish you all the success of Davis. Our next AD president is Olivia Finch, the younger sister of Alexi Finch, which was also a student board member, yes, was student board member, and I will be inviting her to choose her, where she could see how the process of being president as he was Northern Bridge, and she could go right into it for the upcoming school year. I wish her the best too, and hope that she is successful in this position also. Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Robert, how do you beat that?
All right. Wow. I'm gonna start with some bad news, and then I can circle back to good news. Last week, the governor did the revision of the state or presentation for the new revise of the proposed 25-26 budget. Things are going well. There's reductions in the new revise from his January proposal, including continued deferrals for the minimum guarantee that wasn't paid out last year. So there will be some tricky things to navigate through next year as we continue to not be made whole within the education realm in terms of funding, and there'll be a little bit more kicking the can or to use more of just borrowing some funds to settle up. But so that's the bad. The good news this week the district received $27 million from bond funds were deposited into the district's account with the treasurer. So we, instead of looking at, okay, well, this is where the money should be and having a bunch of zeros, now there's, 8 figures there. So it's helpful, especially as we plan out, future projects and everything to know that we now have, funds from the April 23rd bond sale. Yeah. Well, not so great, a little bit better. Okay. I will leave it at that. Thank you.
Thank you, Robert. Assistant Superintendent of Instruction and Curriculum, Dr. Mendez.
Good evening, everyone that joins us in person and also online. Congratulations to our retirees, as well as our classified team members for Appreciation Week. Congratulations to students who received awards and recognitions and scholarships for the senior awards that occurred yesterday. Also, congratulations to Adrian on his recognition as being a student board member, as well as serving on the Ethnic Studies Committee. And the previous year, I had a chance to collaborate with Adrian, as well as other students from Roseland High, parents from Roseland High, and staff from Roseland High. And Mr. Bajna, in regards to Ethnic Studies Committee and KCSOS, we provided input in terms of the course and what are some components and so forth. So Adrian had a chance to serve on that Ethnic Studies Committee, and just want to thank him for also contributing to that as well in terms of Ethnic Studies. In regards to Ed Services, we have continued to plan for the 25-26 professional development opportunities, as well as summer professional development, summer school planning, and then continue to plan also for PLC Institute and Avid Summer Institute. So those are some of the items that are occurring in bid services, as well as reviewing our orders for books for next school year. It's something that we're checking in with all school sites and the librarians to make sure that we have our curriculum ordered for next school year. Okay, that concludes my report.
Thank you. Assistant Superintendent of Special Education and Pupil Personnel.
Pupil. Hello, everybody, and welcome. I want to start by congratulating all of the retirees as well. I hope you all have a wonderful, happy future, and we appreciate everything you've done for us. Adrian, you've been amazing here. Every single board meeting, you're super prepared and give us information that we weren't even aware of. So I greatly appreciate that and agree 100% with Mr. Notterman's statements. And I think that you have definitely a bright future ahead of you with a lot of success. CSEA raffle, I have to say kudos. I have two people in my office that daily are like, what's the raffle numbers? Did we win? It's something that just brought a little extra excitement this week. So great idea there. And for the special ed department, we have been working on year-end reporting. We had a meeting with the state representative this morning who congratulated us on meeting our goal this year. And not only did we meet our goal, but we also improved in every indicator. So we're going in the right direction. And that's it for me. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, wait, I can't be done yet. I'm so sorry. I have a chicken. And somebody told me if I don't talk about the chicken and squeak it, they won't put money in the jar. So I have to talk about the chicken briefly. It is from Antelope Valley School Board Administration. It does fund scholarships for students. One of our high school students this year won the scholarship from the previous collection pool. So this one will be for the next one. And anybody who is able to donate, it would be greatly appreciated. And hopefully we can get another one of our students a scholarship next year. And
Hey, Sharon, at least you get rid of that on Tuesday.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
I know, I have to get everything I can. I still have this chicken. But it's okay. I just keep thinking we're paying for some poor person to go to college. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, for contributing.
Assistant Superintendent of Human Resources.
Good evening, everyone.
Take all the
I know, he doesn't want to stand still, he's excited. All right, so congratulations to all of our retirees. You will be missed. And next week on Wednesday, we're going to be having a retiree reception. That's on the 28th, and that's going to be from 4 to 6 p.m. And so that's going to be at the new Rosewood High Early College Campus Cafeteria. So that'll be lots of fun. Adrian, congratulations to you. You have done an amazing job this year. You've worked hard and your hard work is paying off. So, you have a bright future and just keep working hard. We are over in HR working hard to fill our open positions for the 25-26 school year. We just have a few left, which is exciting. Summer school. I have teachers that want to work summer school. So if their students, we can get some students enrolled, we have teachers. So,
Thank you. Ms. Barbara James.
Thank you, Mr. Gutierrez. Okay, first of all, I want to say good evening to everyone, and I want to give a shout out to our parents because I've been monitoring the percent of our students who are testing at each one of our sites, and I am so excited. I want to thank our parents for, first and foremost, getting their students every day to school on time so they can complete the state testing. We're very optimistic for upcoming results. I also want to give a shout out, although all of our schools are doing well, but this one I have to give a shout out to. Abraham Lincoln has tested 100 rare earth has tested 100% of their sophomores in science. That is an amazing result. And 92% of your juniors, am I correct? So that is up quite a bit. Congratulations on that. I also attended last night the senior awards night, and I want to give a shout out to Mrs. Lapari, Mr. Hanson, and Mr. Notterman, and of course all of our fantastic seniors who were awarded various awards and scholarships. Our own Mr. Adrian down there, he went home with quite a pocket full, I must say. It was very nicely done and very well received by the parents. So shout out to everybody who was there. Classified Employee Week. I can never say enough. I mean, a message is minuscule compared to the work and the contributions that our classified employees give to our district on a daily basis. Rumor has it retirement is not what it's cracked up to be. I just want to say that. You guys can come right back. You can even keep the clock. But just letting you know in case you have to spot subbing, yes, subbing is good. So I just want to put that out there. And Adrian, I want to say that I know you're going to do great things at UC Davis, and I'm so excited your roommate is also from Roseman Higher Early College campus. How convenient is that?
Yeah.
Would you give me the name of your roommate?
My roommate is my friend since 6th grade, Jane Video.
So we have two Rosemanites going to be tearing up Sacramento, huh? That's awesome. And Cheryl, I think they've reminded you that chicken is due Tuesday, hidden in a gift bag with the containers. So I'm going to count on you to do all that.
I did well.
Tuesday. I did well because you could win it again. So I think that I also will, but I'll wait for a little bit later. I want to welcome someone to the district, but I'll wait a little bit until after the board votes on the personnel schedule. Thank you. I have attendance. Yes, thank you. I don't know why I don't remember this. All right, it's attendance. First thing I want to do is award attendance for the month of April. And I'll start with the best attendance elementary. Interesting. Come on up, Mr. Holmes. West Park Elementary. All right. And I have, and by the way, let me give you that percentage. Pretty impressive, Mr. Holmes. 94.41% for the month of April. Best attendance secondary with 92.55%. Not as high, but I'm sorry, Mr. Bashnav. Come on up, Dr. Keys. Thank you. Congratulations. All right, now for the most improved. And we do have someone this month. And this school went up 1.91%. Mr. Holmes, West Park Elementary. Now, every year, even though you're probably thinking, well, it's only May, but it's the end of May, and I don't think things are going to change. Our attendance, A2A, provides for our students, all of the students who have achieved 95% and above attendance, and we have some at every school. We have the attendance wristbands here, for example. I'm not sure whose this is. This is Roseman Elementary. And so I'm not saying these go to achiever students, Mr. Small. They go to 95% and above. So the student can have 95% attendance, but maybe they have a referral, so they wouldn't qualify for achiever. But please make sure that the students get these before the end of the year. So are these all?
They're all Roseman Elementary.
This is all Roseman Elementary. So, Mr. Small, I'm gonna ask you to come up and get these, for your students, and might be a great morning announcement. Thank you. Dr. Keys, Tropico Middle Schools? Have you had your last Achiever trip yet?
No, Saturday.
These are great to give out when they board the bus to the Achiever trip. They love those. Mr. Bajrov, Roseman High, Early College Campus. About that there.
Oh, it's in the envelope.
Oh, the envelope, okay. Scare me for a minute. There you go.
So we got something.
Win is the win. A win is a win.
Mr. Bajrov, I sensed a little bit of bitterness there.
Well, after all that gloating, you felt pretty hard.
Yes. And this is alt ed.
I do have one.
You do have some, yes. Congratulations. And finally, West Park, these are your prizes. Okay. And along with the bracelets, they have given me 2 plaques to present. We did this last year as well. To the elementary and the secondary school who throughout the year, on an average, had the best or highest, I should say, attendance. So, Mr. Holmes, congratulations, West Park Elementary for the year. And Tropico Middle School secondary.
Thank you. This is beautiful.
Isn't it beautiful? You're very welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Could someone pass the tissues to Mr. B?
Your goal for next year.
Board member communication. Mr. Wright, we'll start with you.
Congratulations to the retirees. Amazing, we should be able to do that probably in the next 25 years myself. Just to let you know, I attended the Generation Citizen presentations at Roseman High Early College campus on Friday. Watched kids do some presentations on some drug addiction and some homelessness. They all built boards and did presentations in front of people from Kern County Superintendent of Schools and other staff members. It was pretty neat to see them all engaged in that. Did a pre-construction job walk over at West Park last week. It was great to see everyone excited about that project. HPLA was on there. Hopefully any staff concerns were mitigated with that project coming up. And if there are some, just let us know and we can hopefully take care of them. Attended the high school senior awards last night. My own son was there. We had a lot of talent here in Roseman. It's great to see so many kids doing so well. I personally like to see some current enrollment classes, like a personal request coming up, specifically for biology and chemistry offered on our campus because my son has had a hard time getting into those classes. They're already full during, priority registration, for, summer. So he's now has to figure out fall and maybe intercession. Strategics, we signed the contract with that a couple, months ago. They should be, on board coming up for, installation in July, and hopefully have that up and running for us in, August, September. I spoke with Kern County Sheriff's Lieutenant Garcia regarding deputies, in Rosebud. We have seen, an increased enforcement, which has been great. So I thank them for that. Just remind them of talks to get a school resource deputy, for our campus in the future. So hopefully we'll continue with that. The district, should have a proposal coming from a solar company in the next, few, weeks, we hope, to, maybe start some dialogue on, getting solar for our, district. So we should start maybe hopefully seeing some proposals. Each PLE, we've also reached out, to other vendors to, get some proposals there. Other than that, that's all I got right now. David?
Well, I gotta follow that, but I do like what you said about the resource officer. I like that. Just some thank yous. Thank you, to our retirees, and thank you for still joining us and not exiting when you got your clock. Now you're free, so go out and do whatever it is you were.
She's not free yet.
Oh my God. And thank you to our classified employees for all the hard work that you do. The district could not operate without you. So you were a very important part, and I thank you for all of your hard work and dedication. Adrian, it feels odd saying my own name, but I wish you well at UC Davis, like everyone else said, and I know you will do great things out there. Just get ready to work hard and have some fun at the same time. I think that is it for me. Yeah, that's it for me.
Woo, okay, congratulations to our retiree. You can't leave yet, sorry, it's not over, almost. And to our classified staff, we appreciate you. And I wish I would known about the raffle, but that's okay. It's cool. We're not gonna call you 800?
Yeah.
800?
Do I like take the backstory?
Sure.
No. No.
This is quick. Like,
Okay.
that's like my alias name for, like, basically, I'm also like an artist. So like that's where I go by for my alias.
Okay. Well, congratulations to you. Like, honestly, rocked it all year and here on the soccer field, academically, and I wish you nothing but the best. You have a bright future, and you can always come back eventually.
Also, at Boston Freeze when I serve a lot of ice cream.
Oh, you served some good ice cream, huh?
Yeah.
Good job. Good job.
Okay.
Good job.
We were at Plaza Springs, which is where he works, and my name gets called out, and I was thinking of something. My wife had to say, "Somebody's calling your name." Turn around and look. It is Adrian.
This guy.
They didn't give me any discount, but that's okay.
Rude. Well.
Not even the senior citizen discount?
Ooh, that's rude, right? Where's the gavel on? Good luck, Adrian. You're gonna do great. You got a roommate from town, so that's good. I know when I went to college, I didn't have a roommate that was here, but I recognized people from here at Fresno State. I was like, Miss Holden, she was there. Hey, it's really exciting to have that connectiveness from home. So good luck. I don't remember what I was talking about. Oh my gosh. I did get to attend the band awards last week.
Yes.
One day, there's so much stuff going on right now. It was a really nice banquet. We got to see all of the students, the choir, the strings, the band, the flag, and all the things. And he told us about all the awards and the concerts and things that are going on next week. So I'm gonna try and catch one of those. Mr. Holmes, you're welcome for your attendance award, because I know my kid's coming on with one of those bracelets, 100%. You don't play. Okay.
I'll go put it on her wrist tomorrow.
Yeah, I want one too, because that's my award. That's my award. Other than that, I know we're kind of at the end of it, so just keep powering through. You guys are all doing a fabulous job. We love you. I love you. I love you guys. And that's it for me, and it's hot. It's already hot, so. Good luck.
Okay. Thank you. Well, I do want to congratulate and thank the retirees. Hey, you're here to support our students, teach them something, hopefully. Same thing with the CSEA. Congratulations, we appreciate, I know you guys all work hard, and I've sat down with Gary on a couple of things, and thank you for the CD, sir. And so, but we've talked about a few things that he's trying to do with the students there, and I'm in agreement with him, so we'll see where it goes. Dr. Keys.
Yes, sir.
Last week, we turned around and walked over to the gym with Justin, myself, you, and Mr. Wheeler, and we each had a microphone in our hands, and we could hear everything. Everywhere in the gym, and we found a young lady who has some pipes.
Yes.
And tested that system to the extent.
Yes.
So the CSO Ruth is, we found, I think you found your national anthem singer.
Yes, sir.
So, and another thing is also thinking with that, we are repurposing a lot of the equipment that is still good to a training device for the audio system. So it'll be in a road case and can be moved around between Tropico and the high school, so that, because believe it or not, there's so much learning loss. If you don't use that thing every day, or at least a couple times a week, you will. I think you understand where I'm coming from, Mr. Keys. So the new stuff today is nothing like it is when I was running this stuff, or it was running me. I got the chance to attend the Little Mermaid play the other night. Fantastic. Somewhere down the line, we have to think about at least a theater for these kids, because it's tough to work in that little black box, but they did an excellent job. So give them there. Senior awards, again, I was there last night. Adrian, the guy, was really shining, and he's always been shining here. I had a lot of fun with Adrian. We've been working together. Forces has been on, and we've come up with some good ideas. We've come up with a few things that he's helped me on with the students, so we understand. And I guess that's. Oh, and tonight we got a couple things on the agenda for purchase. We're finally going to get the speaker cages for the high school, and we're going to get some cages that'll go in front of the speakers at TMS. So that's coming down the line. So, and also cases for the choir mics. That's very important, because they're just sitting in boxes. We got to take care of that. Okay, that's all I have.
They've said it all. Congratulations on retirement. Congratulations, Adrian, on all your awards last night, and you'll do great. I may have to get your phone number, so when I'm up in Sacramento, I'll stop by and see you, because my daughter lives up there. What's that?
We have a conference there in December.
Yes, we do.
Is that what they're holding?
Yes, we're holding in Sacramento.
We're gonna go party at Adrian's place.
That's right. Yeah, well, at least we'll have to invite him for supper one night.
Yeah. Anybody having an update on subcommittees?
A little bit of both.
Yeah. Okay. Continue on. And do we have a comment?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Members of the public may address the board on any item within the jurisdiction of the board by submitting a presentation request to the secretary or by email. Members of the public are strongly urged not to use personnel by name and are reminded that if they do not have immunity from legal action if personnel is named. The board may limit each speaker to 3 minutes or a total of 20 minutes per topic. Jerry Jones, what's got?
Hey, everybody. So thanks to the community schools, Fallon Mitchell and that grant program, we're able to have people teach classes and things like that. So I had a digital music class at Roseman Elementary this year where we had a cart full of iPads. I taught them how to use GarageBand. And then I just let them explore creatively. You know, I don't really know music very well myself, but I've used that app to make music. And so I just gave them the tools and let them go, you know. And so the CD that I presented you today is volume 1. They created, I had about 35 students kind of rotate through the class. And they created about 87 songs that I was able to pull off of their iPads and something that I could actually present to somebody. But volume 1 and 2 are both online. So you guys could go to bandcamp.com and you guys could search Roseman Elementary, right? And it'll pull up about 40 of the songs or so that they created, the ones that I thought were the best. But yeah, the CD does have 23 tracks. And it's got a little QR code and everything that'll take you straight to our webpage and everything. So I just want to show you what the community schools has been achieving. I wanted to give our students that participated something tangible that they could, you know, take with them. And I'm blown away by the quality of music that they created. You know, with my very limited advice that I gave them, you know, they flourished. So I'm really proud of them. Sometimes I hear a couple of their songs and I start tearing up. I'm like, oh, you know, they did amazing. So I hope you guys enjoy that album. If you don't have a CD player, listen online. And then, yeah, everybody here, you guys could go online, listen to it. It's amazing what our kids can do. You know, we just give them the tools and let them go. Yeah. So thank you and enjoy.
Thank you.
Okay, consent items A through N. Does anybody have any questions?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Motion by Wright, seconded by Vince-Let. All in favor?
Aye.
Wait a minute, I gotta do this properly. Student board members, what do you think?
I agree, just with a question on J, the Hanks Hills deal, the 5 vehicles, just, so are the vehicles that they're replacing no longer in service and doing work?
It's much,
Yeah.
current vehicles, don't carry the oil service bodies, they don't carry all the tools, equipment.
For sure. And for K, how long have you had AT&T that before we decided to switch to Spectrum?
I don't know the answer to that specifically.
That would be a.
At least a decade, if not longer.
I know that this still ends up saving us about $100 a month, I think.
Yeah.
I'll go and switch it over to Spectrum.
Yeah, I just read the reasons they with that. I wanted to know how long you dealt with AT&T.
So, what's those?
Yeah, just
And now?
Okay, All in favor?
Aye.
First read and review of board policies, October 2023. Ms. Gaines?
Yes, sir. The board, this is our, first presentation on this particular group of board policies. If you would like to see, the, sort of the, I don't want to call it a cheat sheet, but the checklist on these policies, that gives you a pretty quick update on why each option was selected. If you'll turn to page 94, you can review those board policies and their updates and also the fill in the blanks that are required on these board policies. These will come back 2 more times. The third time they come back, they will come back as an action item. These are for review tonight.
Thank you. Confirmation of bond sale cost representing $28 million to Southern Kern Unified School District. County of Kern, California, election 2024, general obligations bond 2025 Series A. Mr. Irving.
Alright, so this is an information item. Really, it's a two-shooter in the board packet of what the cost of sales was with our recent bond sale. Overall, after the cost of issuance of $220,000, and then the underwriter's discount, the cost of the sale is $346,000. So this is an information item after the tax of the sale, so you guys are cognizant of, some more of the nuance of the beautiful municipal bond market. And
thank you, Mr. Irving. Third reading, review and approval of the school plan for student achievement, SPSA, for Rosamond High Early College Campus. Mr. Boschman.
Okay, so these are pretty much just the third reading for correction of the school plans for student achievement. We're going to have all this listed as one at a time there, but in this case, it's just the third reading that we can take action on those particular SIPSAs so that so we can also meet the guidelines of the having that approved by June 30th before the start of the new school year. Include the deadlines. So, admin have been working on aligning more closely aligning the SIPSAs with the LCAP. Some three schools in particular just had further revisions just in regards to the goals and data, just to make them more closely aligned. Others remain the same. No adjustments were made to those. The ones that we made some slight adjustments in regards to the goals and the data and alignment included Rosamond Elementary School, also Alted, so Redbird High School, Abraham Lincoln, and then Tropical Middle School. Just some slight adjustments since I think Tropical is like the second reading we made some adjustments, and then also the other schools they made some slight adjustments. Everything else was the same. Basically, they just took a closer look at the data and we aligned it with the LCAP. I had a chance to collaborate with the school sites, with the admin, met with them, and went over the LCAP goals, and we aligned with that, more closely aligned it to the SIPSA goals.
I was expecting Mr. Washington to jump up and give us all this.
Well, first reading, I didn't have anything to adjust for. I mean, the school site council did a great job fine tuning all the goals, but we aligned everything to the LCAP from the get-go.
All right, I'll make a motion to approve.
Second, all right, seconded by Mr. Litt. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, student. You good with it?
No questions on it.
Third reading and review of approval of school plan for student achievement for Abraham Lincoln. Does anybody have any questions?
Motion, move to accept.
Second.
I saw the nod from Adrian. And that was Hepburn, and who's second? That's what?
Yep.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Third reading, review and approval of school plan for student achievement for Rare Earth High School.
Move to accept.
Second.
Hepburn, this one there. All in favor? Third reading, review, approve the school plan for student achievement, Tropical Middle School.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Red, second by Vince Witt, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Third reading, review and approval of school plan for student achievement for Roseman Elementary.
Move to accept.
Second.
And that was Sunny Hepburn and Vince Witt. All in favor?
Aye.
Third reading, review, approval of school plan for student achievement for West Park Elementary.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Brendan.
Brendan. And who seconded? Vince
Bob
Witt.
likes to second.
Hi, guys.
All in favor?
Aye.
Title I, performance evaluation and presentation. Mr. Mendez, Dr. Mendez.
All right, thank you. Before we get into that, I just want to mention as part of my report, I know that I mentioned that we collaborated with Adrian as well as our board president, Mari Gutierrez. He was also president and collaborated during that time frame, which as I said, it's earlier in my report, I wanted to add that in terms of information. So transition into the Title I presentations. We'll start off with Mr. Baxter, the higher level college campus, please.
Okay, good evening, everybody. Title I presentation for Rosamond High. What is Title I? A little quick history on that. The largest federal assistance program, providing a high quality education for every child, serving millions of kids in the K-12 system. RATC is a Title I school. How it works is the money comes from the state, from the federal government, goes to the CDE, goes to the districts, and that's filtered down, trickled down to the school sites. School site council is heavily invested in evaluating the purpose of school, Title I, and setting goals along the way to involve all the funding, including Title I. That's our structure of the school site council. It requires all schools and families to work together, and how this happens is indicated in the parent involvement policy and the school compact. We know we're up to speed because we had the audit, I believe that was in January, from the CDE. What do we want with Title I? We want the best for our kids, better future for them to be successful, to have a happy life with friends, to be honest, hardworking individuals, and hopefully Adrian is an example to make more money than we do. He started off with $6,000, I think, last night. So. The money is used in general to fund teachers, paraprofessionals, training for staff, extra time for instruction, parent involvement funds, and anything to do with teaching, improving the quality of service to benefit our kids. It eventually ends up in the classroom. Money could also be spent on workshops, parent square, Avid supplies, extra duty pay, conferences and mileage, and leadership meetings. That's Irving's field. Also, supplies teachers, subs, for when we have in service, books, reference materials, technology, reprographics, any sort of academic support for kids. So that's the background of Title I. So at the school itself, we have invested money as follows. We pay for an avid teacher, the figures are right there, a library, media tech, digital supplemental curriculum, PD, classroom supplies, supplemental classroom supplies, and to support the library, provide books and services. Total amounting to $349,000, $697. So how do we know it's working? You try to draw a correlation between the money, where it's planted, and student outcomes as close as possible. So 9th grade, for example, the star reading shows the benefits of Title I. 9th grade, for example, grew 17 points between fall and winter. It's a comparison between the two testing periods. 10th grade grew 18 points, 11th grade 8 points, 12th grade only 2 points. Altogether, everybody grew. So the funds are being used positively. Math, same thing. As you can see to the right, 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, not so much 12th grade, but 9, 10, and 11, that's where the results were. So with just to dig a little deeper, the media technician, we did spend money in the library and we continue to buy supplies for the library. Read 180 is another program we invested money in. And the Read 180 is our intervention program. And this is for all the kids, but the special ed kids benefit the most from this. But anybody in general with struggling at reading, could take advantage of Read 180. Read 180 is not the same outcome as STAR, and this is a concern. The kids, we talk to the kids, I talk to teachers, I look at the data. There's a little resistance towards Read 180. And, but the real impact is seen in the STAR assessments. So even though, except for 9th grade, the others need to buck up, there's work on the Read 180 still, how to improve that motivational piece. And what can parents do? Working with the parents, it is a relationship between parents and schools at Title I. Hopefully the parents, we continue to influence them to share love of learning, taking advantage of the thing called a library, if you remember that. Limit electronic distractions. I think we made a big jump on that going into next year. Praise them, provide a working environment. These basic habits need to continue. It does make a difference. When a child could go home in a perfect world, to a room with a light, time set aside, no TV, no phones, and just get the homework done. That's it. Title
I knew Suresh would, explain everything, so I figured I would put that in there, all the explanation. I'm just showing I didn't know. Okay, so let's start with the first. I'm here to present the overall on how we utilize the Title I. So the purpose is to provide additional academic support to help students meet state standards. Schools with, our focus is for the schools to have high percentages, or the focus is for students who are low-income families. Annual funding, support, supplements, instruction materials, and personnel. The ways we utilize at Rare Earth and Abraham Lincoln is, so at Rare Earth, we have personnel support, one general education paraeducator, and we have one special ed paraeducator. The impact of these paraeducators is direct academic support for struggling students. small group instruction, and individual intervention, support in core content areas, and especially for ELA. Another way at Rare Earth is instructional supplies. We have supplies for curriculum materials, classroom organization tools, learning manipulatives, and engagement resources. The impact is improved student access to quality materials, increased engagement, and participation in academic tasks. For Abraham Lincoln, we have instructional support, learning aids to support independent study curriculum, organizational materials to promote academic success, the impact to support student retention and motivation, supplements online curriculum with hands-on resources, and assist in bridging academic gaps in a non-traditional learning model. Our Title I funds, we spend $33,340 per educator, and supplies, we spent $500. That's all I got.
Hello, good evening. Our focus, of course, just like you've heard, is direct student support. We have a really strong paraeducator team. They assist with students learning in their core classes. We focus on math and ELA classes. We also have a para in our STEM lab. We've got some really fantastic excellence going on there. Read 180, foundational skills. Title I money is spent on direct support. Read 180, as you've heard from colleagues, is a reading program meant to fill in those gaps. Our AVID program is very robust. The money is spent to target kids that need that extra little push to make sure that they are excited about taking a journey in higher education. Here's our focus of our various events. Our back to school night was a humongous success, parent conferences, student orientation, our rising fifth graders that came for a visit just about a month ago, Title I parent meeting, TMS sports, band, choir, all of these activities aimed at increasing community engagement and parent engagement. Our expenditures focused with AVID, paraeducators, Read 180, Thinking Maps training. That expense was shared with all of the sites, and the Title I crate. That is the mechanism that the district uses for this website to help us stay organized and house all of our documents. Thank you.
Okay. So our Title I at Roseman Elementary School, we'll go through there. So we have our AVID is helped by that. And so we have Becky Miller who's serving as our AVID coach. AVID coach duties, of course, are making sure people are supplied with materials, encouraging focusing, writing, and organization. Meet with AVID site team monthly. Summer Institute, she's organizing that, and collect data for coaching and certification. The CCI instrument, that's what that is. Just some basic school supplies are some of the things that AVID helps us with. Pencil boxes, things that you're probably used to seeing. We have 7 visits by Thinking Maps coaching, and working with 6 RES teachers throughout the year, training, coaching, demonstrations, modeling. One main thing is Diane Sinclair is being trained as a trainer, so that she would be able to hopefully train people at the site and also people within the district. Live history performance. So 4th and 5th grade, had some history people come in and explain what's going on. We have the Gold Rush coming up on Friday, so I've never done it before, but they gave me a little badge to wear. I'm the sheriff. And so I gotta find a hat. And if it fits this thing, I don't know. Okay. So that's exciting. Let's see. Free books for TK through 5th grade, and it's happening 3 times a year. Students are able to choose the books that they want, and then library is open, I guess, extra hours. data. This is some of the data that we look at to make sure that our program is functioning. So some of the things like TK, 84% of the students have made appropriate growth and things like that we're using to make sure that the money is effective. Any questions on those specifics at all? No, okay. Paraeducators, also this is part of the bulk of the money, helping us have employees that assist. So we have TK, we have 2 kindergarten, we have 2 first grade, we have 1 second grade 1. And of course, they're supporting also the general education classroom. I think that's it. Yes. Any questions?
All right, so paraeducators, they're really important in elementary at all sites, but for our TK, we have three TK teachers, 2 in kinder, 1 first, 1 in second. So I know how important our paraeducators are. We have really good paraeducators. One of our paraeducators was a classified employee of the year. I see them work. I go in the classrooms. They work in small groups with these kids. They help them meet those PLC goals that the teams are setting, and they really help them to meet those goals. So the paraeducators are extremely important, and they do really good work. We have very good paraeducators at West Park. So, like I said, they support small group instruction. They assess students. And so like when the teachers, like we talked about in the past, where they do their PLCs, they set goals, they're helping those teams meet those goals by working with these students. We have intervention teacher. Our intervention teacher has been teaching for, 33 years or something, been teaching kindergarten for a really long time. So she's come in here and she's done amazing work this year. The teachers have been so happy with having Ms. Thompson be our intervention teacher, kids going there and really supporting those students at like those tier 3. Primarily, that's their fit focus and helping those kids get up and build up their skill set. So, just a quick story today. One of our 5th grade teachers, one of our really good 5th grade teachers comes and tells me and me and Casey, she's like, I have this student, I just want to show you this. So show me the iReady data. This student at the beginning of the year tested 1st grade and 5th grade. So sometimes, kids don't take it very seriously. So then she's showing it in the second test, like in December, she was 3rd grade. And now she's early 5th grade. So, her teacher is really, really good, but her teacher, Mrs. Ward, contributes a lot to Mrs. Thompson and her work in working with the student. And the student obviously put in forth the effort too. But intervention teacher has been excellent and done a lot of good work. So we're very happy about that. We have other things like our AVID stipend for our teacher, Mrs. Paul. She's done an amazing job working and bringing AVID. We AVID certified this year and really implementing AVID into the classrooms and doing a lot of things that AVID does with being organized, a lot of the preliminary things that you're learning about when you go into middle school and high school to be more AVID focused. And so we work the Wicker, writing and inquiry and organization, collaboration. And we focus on that too. Every morning, we have a little thing that we talk about in our announcements, and this is that Casey and I talk about. We talk about each one of those things. We have a focus for the month. We have our pause focus, which is about behavior, and then we do our AVID focus too, whether it's literacy or writing or collaboration. We'll talk about in the morning and kind of encourage that. And so other ones with classroom supplies. History Live, that was a really cool. The guy comes, he dresses up, he has a cool accent, he changes it, whether he's talking about he's going to California, the gold rush, or it's like a revolutionary time period, which is like one of my favorites. So it's super fun to watch him. And the riff is another important one. Mrs. Schmidt's been heading up for a while. Thinking Maps, wonderful training. We have 3 teachers that are trainers of trainers. I've gone to the classrooms and seen the Thinking Maps and teachers using it, and just the able to help kids generate ideas and thoughts in this visual way it's a great training. Thinking Maps is wonderful. And so these are just some of the things that we have. Oh, and that's it. The end.
Those are our Title I performance evaluation presentations. It says our annual presentations in terms of sharing out programs and services that are linked to Title I expenditures for the year.
Okay. Do I hear a motion to accept the encouragement policy?
Move.
Motion by Hepburn, seconded by Rendon.
Yes.
All in favor?
Aye.
Title IV, Part A needs assessment. Dr. Mendes?
Yes, that's on page 108 of the board packet, and pretty much what we do with Title IV in terms of it's like a federal preliminary FPM item. We just communicate to the district advisory council, DAC meeting, how some of those items can be linked to like proposed expenditures involving like technology, apparent engagement opportunities, extra supplemental resources like books and materials, and then we just update that plan as needed. But as part of our FPM, and going through our review earlier in the year, we went ahead and just provide that. I want to share that with the board as well.
Motion?
Second.
Second by?
Right.
Right, all in favor?
Aye.
All right. Approve rejection of non-responsive bid of $181,440 and 46 cents by Coast Construction, group of Southern Curve Unified School District, boring scope at West Park Elementary School project. Mr. Irving.
Alrighty, so on April 24th, bids were open for a boring project at West Park to relocate low voltage cabling before the removal of the reloads over there. Coast Construction's bid was incomplete, so asking that the board approve rejection of that bid, as it did not include acknowledgement of bid clarification number 2.
I will check that.
Second.
It's Hepburn and Wright.
Yes.
All in favor?
Aye.
David, you got any questions? Approve the bid protest acknowledgement from Coast awarding 2 Medallion Consulting Inc. As a next lowest responsive and responsible bidder of $190,397.96. Mr. Irving.
Alrighty, so as part of the same bid opening, Medallion was the second lowest cost at $190,397.96. Their bid packet was complete. It did acknowledge both bid clarifications 1 and 2.
I will check that.
Motion by Hipper, seconded by Van Slynt. Are there any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Contract amendment approval of awarding an additional of added alternative scope of work on number 4. Scope of work is new parking lot area for bid clarification. Number 1, to Medallion Contracting, Inc. for the SKUSD construction of the pre-K TK classrooms at West Park Elementary School. Project that is to, at the beginning of this project, we rejected the parking lot because of the cost. We now have been able to put that back in. So West Park is gonna end up with a parking lot now. So, do I hear a motion?
Motion. Second.
Motion by Ray, seconded by.
I have a question.
Yes.
So while we're working on a new parking lot, will there still be access to the current parking lot?
Yes. Yes. Because it's not gonna affect the current parking lot.
Okay.
It will be.
It's an
part
additional
of-
parking lot.
Yes, it will be the area from where the entrance to the parent drop-off is, the front. It'll be east of that, just off the curb to where the relocatables are right now.
West, yeah, to the west of the parking lot.
Yeah, it will be west.
West of the parking lot.
That's where you walk.
All right.
Wrong direction.
Okay, so good. All right.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Approve, inspection services from NATS for relocatable classrooms at West Park Elementary, for $40,000. Mr. Irving?
Alright, so the building contractor for the new West Park buildings is American Modular Systems. The way they build is they assemble as much as possible within their plants up in Manteca. This is a contract with NATS to have an in-plant inspector to make sure that everything that is happening at the plant is DSA compliant before it gets here.
I move to accept.
Second. That Brendan?
No.
Right.
Hepburn, right?
Hepburn, and then right.
Hepburn, right?
All right.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Approve change order request number 28 to install 4 additional exterior light fixtures at the north side of the building A and B at Rosewood Elementary School, totaling $3,385.37.
This is a district request with the modernization at Roseman Elementary to address potential safety concerns once the buildings are turned over to us, to ensure there's adequate lighting for students, staff, whoever happens to be walking by in at night or in, something like that.
This is on the original campus.
Yes, this is the East Campus area.
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Wright, seconded by
Brendan.
Brendan, and all in favor?
Aye.
Approve change order number 29 to provide temporary power to the facility data system located at the old RES school MPR for $5,081.87.
Alrighty, so as part of the project over there, they need to change, access the switch here for electrical. This is to ensure that the network for the entire district doesn't go down because it's naturally housed at old RES. So while everything else is down, this is a temporary power solution.
Second.
Motion by Vince Lynn, seconded by Wright, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Approve authorization to issue a one-time 3% off-schedule payment of $5,579.19 to the superintendent of Fargo Gaines based on the 24-25 annual salary. This is part of the tentative agreement with CSEA, and we want to give our superintendent at least a bonus for all her hard work that she's put in for the last couple of years. So, I'll make a motion.
Motion, second.
I made the motion, seconded by Wright. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
5 ayes. Approve the following list of personnel items. Ms. Hargis, does anybody have any questions on it?
So we ask you to approve, our personal items.
Also move.
Second.
Motion by Ms. Lynn, seconded by Ms. Hepburn. All in favor?
Aye.
Mr. President, I'd like to make an announcement. With that, motion and action, you have approved the hiring of our new Director of Educational Support Programs. She is here with us this evening in the audience. I would like to welcome and introduce Dr. Felicia Tolliver. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for allowing me to be here today.
Thank you.
Approve annual declaration of need for fully qualified teacher, educators for the 25-26 school year. Ms. Vargas?
So this is a statement that says that the district is going to do its best to find, highly qualified staff. But in the event we don't find, folks that have a full credential, it doesn't permit us to, hire some of our, provisional interim permit teachers, like our PIPs and our STIPs and our interns.
I move to accept.
Motion by Hepburn, seconded by
Brendan.
Brendan. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Approve annual statement of need, 30-day substitute teaching permit.
So this is another statement that says that, we will be utilizing substitute teachers in the 25-26 school year. So we count the days until Mrs. Harris is available.
Motion by Ms. Lett, seconded by Wright. All in favor?
Aye.
Adrian, you're up.
I make a motion to adjourn the meeting at 26.
Motion by